I was sitting here contemplating on what type of video I can make to pay tribute to the late great Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi on the day they tragically passed away. And this is what I came up with. This is about to be one of the realest videos that I have ever uploaded to YouTube. Now I'm sitting back and thinking, what can I do to pay respect to the late great Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi on the day they both tragically passed away? Now this time last year I made a video just giving my thoughts on both Kobe and Gigi, but this year I was like, you know what? I want to do something different. Why not hear the thoughts of the people that I'm around on a daily basis? My friends, the kids I coach. I want to hear from them all. I want to hear how they feel about Kobe and Gigi. So let's keep this intro short and sweet, and I'm going to leave each and every one of them with this question. What's the first thing that comes to mind when I say the names Kobe and Gigi Bryant?
The first thing that comes to mind when mentioning Kobe and Gigi Bryant is, first of all, tragedy, gone way too soon. Second is motivator, family, and just overall just excellence from Gigi all the way up to Kobe. That's what I think about.
When I think of Kobe and Gigi, the two words that come to my head are change and impact. The lasting change and the lasting impact that they have made on my life, and I know many other people, athletes or not, is absolutely incredible. What they've done for the women's game, what they've done for the youth, what they've done just as a family, as the Bryant family. So I would say change and impact is what I think of when I think of those two.
So the first thing that comes to mind for me when I think of Kobe and Gigi, it's a little personal to me because it's like myself and my daughter. But I think of legacy. I think of generational transition from the old school game to the new school game, and just that legacy that Kobe brought with his Mamba mentality, and passing that along to the younger generation.
So the first thing that comes to my mind when I hear the names Kobe and Gigi Bryant is sad. Just sad. It was just such a tragic loss, just the way it happened and so suddenly, and a father and a daughter. I'm still praying and just thinking about his wife and his family he left behind, and it's sad. That's the first thing that comes to my mind when I hear the names Kobe and Gigi Bryant. It's just sad.
The first thing that comes to mind is greatness, period. Yeah, greatness. Both were great. Gigi was destined for greatness, and Kobe was just great, period. That's it, that's all.
They deserve more time here. They were the hardest workers ever, and Gigi especially could accomplish a lot more had she had more time, so rest in peace.
Their skills and potential were very extraordinary. They were the best, greatest. All right, your turn.
I admired their passion and their determination.
Too soon? Too soon, yeah, too soon, especially Gigi, man. Even though Kobe was retired, man, he still was one of the best. He was my second favorite player of all time after Magic, but still a Laker. But just too soon, man. Like that's the only thing I think of when I hear that. I think he had a lot more to do off the court, and I think his greatness would have been extremely personified with the things he did off the court, man. I think it would have solidified him as one of the best to ever do it as far as on and off the court. As far as Gigi, man, just based on who her dad was, man, you just kind of always know those, kids of hard workers and greatness normally have that gene somewhere still in them, just has to be fed and watered. And that's what Kobe was doing. I think he was watering that seed and trying to allow that plant to grow. But just too soon, man. Too soon.
Hey, what's up? This is Derek Grant from DG Mindset. When I think of Kobe and Gigi, probably the first thing that I think of is Trailblazers. Obviously, Kobe, what he did in his own career, and coming straight from high school and being able to win like he did in the way he did it. But then you look at Gigi, he kind of passed the torch to her, and she was the young Mambacita who was going to carry on the Mamba mentality of being the trailblazer of this new crop of young female ballers coming up. So when I think of them as trendsetters, trailblazers who are revolutionizing the game of basketball.
Passion and love are the two words that come to mind immediately when I think about Kobe, man. When you're living within your passion, you're living on fire. You're doing everything wholeheartedly with your spirit, your mind, everything working together. That's how he was, a master of his craft, a student of the game. Hours upon hours he's logging in, becoming better than who he was yesterday. And then also love. His love for his family, his love for his daughters, his love for his girls. And it was beautiful to be able to see him combine that passion with his love, you know, when it came to coaching his daughter Gigi, man. So those are the two words that come to mind, passion and love. And he's an ultimate example of living within your passion, man. Live life on fire.
When I think of Kobe and Gigi Bryant, what do I think of? Immediately, I think of sadness, like it's kind of sad how they went. Like the timing was bad, but immediately after, I think of a dog. Somebody who was willing to run over their grandmother to win a game, like leave it all on the line. Greatness, and somebody who strived to get better every day, like win or lose, even on good games. It was never good enough. He was never complacent. He always knew he can get better. And when I think of Gigi, I think of the same effect, but somebody who was developing that energy, who didn't have it 100%, but it was inner, so we knew it was coming. So, all in all, I would say a dog is what I think of when I think of Kobe.
The one that sticks out to me mainly, I would say, is legacy. Reason why is because, you know, Kobe left a legacy on the court in the NBA. But I feel like Gigi was going to be the one to carry on this legacy for the next generation. You know, I know, you know, of course they were father and daughter, they had a father and daughter relationship, but to me, witnessing in person, it was more like a master, sensei, and student relationship. So I believe, you know, he was installing in her Mamba mentality.
Yo, what's up, Coach Kev? So first of all, thank you, man, for letting me be in your video. And the first thing I think about when I hear, you know, Kobe and Gigi is just the beautiful bond, man, of a dad and a daughter. You know, take away the NBA legend, you know, take away that he had millions and millions of dollars and he was known worldwide. Just for you, man, to be there for your daughter and to, you know, take her to a sport that you love and it made you the person you are today is just a beautiful bond, man, that can never be broken. And that's what we all strive for, man. If you have a daughter and you're a father, just to always be there for her, man, and push her or your son, you know, it don't matter, to be the greatest that they can be and be there for them, you know. And Kobe was a prime example of a great player and an awesome family man, an awesome father. And he was gone too soon. It's been 2 years, and may they rest in peace.
When I think of Kobe Bryant and Gigi, the first word that comes to mind is the word tenacious. There was absolutely no give up in them. No matter the circumstance, the situation, no matter what they were doing, they were going to give it their all. They gave their all to their family, they gave their all to their friends, they gave their all to their teammates, and they gave their all to the game of basketball. Their ultimate desire to be number one is just amazing and outstanding. Just want to, and this desire to be at the top of the mountain, and nothing was gonna get in their way. They were just so tenacious, so aggressive, so relentless in their pursuit of greatness. So when I think of Kobe Bryant and Gigi,
The word that comes to mind for me is tenacious.
Those were some powerful words from all the people that you just seen in this video. And as you can tell, both Kobe and Gigi continue to motivate and inspire each and every one of their lives. Now, both Kobe and Gigi hold a special place in my heart. I grew up watching Kobe from when he was a 17-year-old all the way till the day that he retired from the Lakers. And he was the definition of true greatness on the basketball court. But the crazy thing is, now that I think about it, he was about to surpass everything that he did on the basketball court off the court. Like, he was on his way to becoming even greater, which, if you ever seen Kobe play, sounds like a crazy statement to make, but I truly believe that that's where he was headed. He had a vision, he had a thought, he had goals. He was gonna push the women's game further, the game of basketball further. He was just willing to put himself out there and to do everything that he could for the game of basketball. And just like that, gone. And Gigi Bryant. You know how some kids just have that it factor? Like, it's just people in general. You could just look at them from afar and be like, they got that. They got that it. She had that it. She's young Kobe. She's the definition of Kobe Bryant. Killer instinct, will to win, the will to get it done and be the best you by any means necessary. That defined Gigi Bryant. And just like that, gone. And she special. And she was on her way. She was already headed down the path, and she was gonna be the next big thing. It was just gonna be amazing just to watch her journey. Just amazing. I hope this video did both Kobe and Gigi justice, man, in their memories. Like, I just wanted to do something just to be able to express not only how much they both meant to my life, but as you could hear from all the people in this video, how much they've meant to their lives as well. So in loving memory of both Kobe and Gigi Bryant, both gone but never forgotten, your memories will live on forever. So rest in peace, Kobe and Gigi Bryant. We miss you.